Hello guys, it's Ilene here. I just wanted to show you my challenge today using Dominoes. My theme week, if you haven't guessed, is game week or just games. This is my challenge to use altered dominoes. This one's an ornament and that's what it looks like. I'm just going to show you up close a little bit here that this guy here, I used the hot glue and it looked very messy. You can see the glue in the spaces and it's very untidy. It was good for me to kind of put it together and see what it looks like, but I don't like the result of how, I don't know, it's just so not pretty. So it's a good example of what I want. So I started using my Aleene's tacky glue, and this is what I got. It's we're going to dry clear, obviously, and I just used my paintbrush here, the one I have in my water constantly. It's the paintbrush I use for my glue, Mod Podge. So I kind of paint any of the beads that come over, or go over with it with the water, and yeah, to kind of make it nice and smooth. So now I have, oh, there's some glue coming out. Now I have my pieces put together. These are just the little cheap wooden dominoes, and you can even drill a hole in one of the dominoes to make a little opening for a bird house. This is my project here, is a little bird house. So this goes like this. Okay, so it's a little patience with the tacky glue, but it's very good glue and it's actually not too bad. So what I have done here is, if you can see, I glued my ends. First I put one flat down. I added a bead of glue along here, of tacky glue, and as well as along here. Then I put these on top, just like so, with my domino pieces, numbers, dots on the outside. I added glue here, and this was the bottom of the birdhouse. And for the top of the birdhouse, I added my string, added a knot to it, placed my string inside, and my strings are all knotted up. Added a little knot in it. This one's going to be way shorter than it should be. So I added a little knot in it, did my bead of glue across, did a little bead of glue on top of my string, and the knot's on the inside, right here, as you can see, so then it doesn't slide through. And then you glue it like this, and you just place it like a little L and glue it like that. So now we have this pretty little roof and this little house. Now, to mimic the front of the birdhouse, I wanted to put a little door here, so I decided to add a bottle cap. So I'm going to try the bottle cap. These are the bottle caps I got from Minvera, and I'm hoping that they'll look cute. So you could also use closed bottle caps, if I have any. I'll take a peek. I guess I should have had that one ready. If you excuse me for a second, I apologize. I wasn't thinking of probably using a regular bottle cap here from my collection of bottle caps. And if I can open it up, it's been closed for a while. Here is a nice little Canadian. So it's got even a little flatter opening, so that will work as well for the door of the birdhouse. You do have the little rubber in that, and these ones you have nice clear. So I'm just going to grab this guy here, since this is what I would do, is that you could kind of look at if you like it. And I think I'm going to use this one because it's really cute, and the silver kind of matches better with the black and the white. So I'm planning on putting this part of the roof forward so you can't see the line across, but you could disguise it with some lace or whatever afterwards. So I'm going to glue this on. I love these little caps. They're really cute. So that's going to kind of symbolize my doorway of the birdhouse, just like that. And then of course I'm going to want to add some bits and pieces inside of that so I have lots of little bits and pieces here. You can have like some bits and pieces like this. Isn't that cute? So any kind of things like that. I'm going to add perhaps a different lace to it as well. And I got some nice lace from Josie, which I just absolutely love. So here's some lace. I'm going to add this lace. Just making kind of like a little nest here, but to give it a feel of a birdhouse and a very cute little ornament. I like the white on there as well because of the Dominoes black and white, so it's very cute. And you can even put little bits and pieces of like the grass and that kind of thing in there. I have some homemade washi tape from Josie, so I'm going to use some of that on here. And if I can get it off. I think a little green in the background would be really nice. So I'm actually going to take that out. I'm going to kind of make it look grassy. some of my hot glue gun just for the lace to sit in there. So I'm going to cut it out just a bit to make it look a little bit less uniform. So there it is so far. I noticed that my glue is kind of coming out from behind there because I'm squishing it on, but you could just go over it with your Mod Podge brush or glue brush. I could add little rows in there if I wanted to. I want to add this little leaf. I cut this out of Josie's lace as well. It's actually like the, whatever this is called, it's lace. Now I have some wonderful laces here from Josie, and I'm going to use a little bit of this green on the spool swap that we had. It's so pretty, and I'm just going to use a touch of the green. And put it right over the washi tape so I have some nice background from that washi tape. And I have some nice green like that. Now you could make a little polymorph clay eggs or something like that, and I'm going to use some beads. Now I think I'm going to decide if I want some more of the black and silver type of beads. Oops, sorry, not in the view. As kind of a resembling eggs. So I think that's the way to go because I did use some nice white lace already, so it'll tie it in a little bit more. So I'm going to try to keep my, oops, that's sticky, my little holes for my beads hidden as best I can. So they're not upright and right in view. And this is the part where I don't mind using some hot glue. It's not going to show a whole lot. And there's a cute little nest thing going on there. I'm just going to add a little hot glue behind this ribbon or lace. And then twist my lace a little bit back. Using my pokey tool. And that's it. Could do the same. Yes, I'd add a little bit of glue. So this will be my birdhouse. Now I'm going to add hot glue just to the roof of this because you cannot see in the seams the hot glue. And then I'm going to put my favorite side towards the nest, just like so. Try to have it like that. And if I have to take off a little bit of hot glue, I will. So this is so far my little altered domino. Now I'm going to add the word love, I think. I might even add laugh to my top here just to see, because I was pulling in the silver a little bit more and it's really pretty. And I think that's cute. I'm going to add a little love. Hot glue back here. I'm going to add that to my nest. And there we go. I can add a little something. I need to add a little something else. What could I add? Perhaps a little flower. I think I could. I'm going to add the silk flower piece and push it down with my, where's my pokey tool? Pokey tool into the hole. So then, because there's a big hole in this flower, there's no center because I took the plastic off. So I'm kind of going to fold it onto itself and see how that looks. Stuffing it into that little hole with hot glue, and there it is. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the back of the petal. Kind of pull the petals down a bit in certain spots. So you kind of just play with it and then you can go back and push it down. So now it looks a little bit more like petals pulled from a bird, you know, plucked and added to the nice little nest. I have some hearts here, and this one might be big. I also have some teeny ones from my little punch here. I can just punch some more scrap hearts. I'm thinking that one might be a little big, but I don't know. Now I hope you guys are really enjoying this. I just wanted to do, an altered piece that was a little different than everyone else's. I have not seen a bird house yet, so I'm hoping that this is the first one. There's the little heart, and I'm going to have to probably pretty close to stop here because my video is now 19 minutes long and I'm having troubles downloading my longer videos. But here is, could put a little glitter onto my petals as well. My wonderful little birdhouse. Domino piece. Now, with scraps like this, you can add a little bit of Mod Podge to it and add a little color to your dominoes afterwards, and then that helps kind of you could do that before you put the thing on, like before you put the cap on. I'm just having some ideas here. You can add a little bit of color to make it look a little more, oops, like a house. And if you do it thin, which I recommend, you can still see that it's a domino in there. So, and that's kind of the look. You want to keep that you've altered a domino and not a guessing of what you used for your alteration. So it looks really cool. Like lots of alterations, you just don't know what they've used, or we've used. But just a piece, not the whole thing disguised, will really add a neat little look, if you can see that. And then another piece back here on this side. And this is just a paper napkin that had some birds and leaves and stuff on it. So, you know, it matches. But it doesn't have to. It could be a black and white paper napkin, but I recommend just whatever you want. There you go. So, isn't that cute? Just a little bit of touch of changing it, but not too crazily, so then you can't recognize that it is a altered domino. Just a hint. Yeah. And you can even add little fibers for mimicking kind of sticks and whatnot. Fibers of burlap would work really well for the nest as well. So, and you know, birds use bits and pieces, so it's kind of mirroring the image of how a bird would build their little birdhouse or nest or home. So of course they wouldn't build the house itself, but it gives it that feel of that. So that is the way it's kind of is now. So I hope you guys like it. There it is. And I will show some pictures up on the International Crafters Facebook page. So thanks guys for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.